Favorite part of the day, Everett.
I know, right?
You know, Everett, we were talking to Kelly the other day about, you know, all of a sudden names coming up in the Heisman, and I mean, that's just a reality that you're probably going to have to deal with. And he said he felt like, you know, you're perfectly capable of handling all that and putting it in the proper perspective. When you start hearing your name with Heisman, how do you react to it?
I don't know if I do. I mean, I think it goes back to what I talked about earlier. Is just me putting higher expectations on myself than anybody could. So I feel like my challenge is to please myself in a sense. You know, I think I have you know, a lot of potential. I think, you know, even this team has a lot of potential, but you know, it comes down to, you know, like Coach Kelly talked about, preparation and things like that. So for me, I can only control what I can control,
Right.
and that's my.
So you expect that of yourself. I mean, you, at the end of the day, you expect to be a guy that plays well enough to be put in
Yeah,
that conversation.
well, I mean, for me, I want to be great. You know, so I think I expect a lot of myself. You know, just in my preparation and my performance and things like that.
Right.
So if the Heisman or whatever may come, then it comes. But you know, I think that's a byproduct of, you know, what I expect out of myself.
Right. Do you have? I mean, I think everybody's emotions were a little bit high early on, and you guys struggle with the clock and the timeouts. I mean, do you find yourself having to kind of keep your emotions in check sometimes in big games, just the excitement of the moment?
I always try to remain calm. You know, that's always been my thing. Is just, you know, being the quarterback, being you know, the leader. You know, that they're going to look to in times like that. You know, you got to remain calm. So I don't think I really get too you know, frustrated or anything like that.
How much fun has the first 2 weeks been for you?
It's been pretty good. I just hit the mic, but it's been pretty good so far. I mean, I think we saw we have a lot of potential. I would say I think you guys saw that we have a lot of potential. I think that's something that we knew going into the off season, you know, coming out of the off season, things like that. I think for us now is, you know, we still got to progress. You know, potential. You know, we have to reach our full potential. You know, so we got to keep pushing, keep progressing, things like that.
How do you make sure to avoid a letdown this week? Obviously, you guys are coming off a huge high. Purdue's coming off a disappointing loss. How do you make sure that you guys stay with the task at hand?
I mean, two things. You got to understand that, you know, everybody wants to beat Notre Dame, and then also you don't play off your opponent. You play, you know, for yourself. You play to get better. You be better than you were the last time out there. And I think that's the message that, you know, our leaders have tried to relate to the team. Is just don't play off your opponent. You know, we got a pretty strenuous schedule this year, so you can't just say, oh well, you know, I'm not gonna play hard, you know, 1 week and then say I'm gonna play hard the next week. You know, you got to try to go out there and just perform better than you did the last time you was out there.
What has Will Fuller done to be the go-to receiver that you're able to have confidence in?
I mean, he's done a great job, just being patient with his routes, understanding defenses, understanding how to, you know, get corners off of them, things like that. I think the things that works in his favor is speed, obviously. You know, he's been a deep threat for us. So a lot of corners play off of him. You know, he's not the only guy. You know, I guess he's just been a feature guy. You know, these past 2 games, but you know, we got a couple guys like that.
Coach talked this week about how much you love football, but also about how much you love watching film and getting better. Has that always been the case, or is maybe it's up a little bit now?
No, I mean, that's always been the case for me ever since I came in. It's just, you know, I remember, you know, me first coming in 2011 and being 18 years old and just trying to learn everything I could. You know, just, you know, even when nobody would go in there, you know, with me, I was trying to just learn things by myself. And I picked up on a little bit, but I think you know, just me continue on that process, that's where you know, I'm able to grow to the point that I am.
How much time do you put in with that each week? I'm sure there's not much social life this time of year.
Yeah, nah, not at all. I'm always watching film. For example, I'll leave here, you know, we get out of practice, I'll stay here for a couple, you know, hours, maybe an hour and a half, leave leave here and go home, maybe do some homework, and then watch film again. It's just, I don't know. I mean, for me, I almost become a film junkie a little bit. You know, I think, like I said, that just expanded my mind, expanded my knowledge, my IQ, and things like that. So everything is able to translate a little bit more over to the field.
Is it exciting maybe when you find a weakness, or maybe you see something in the defense that it's like,
Yeah,
well,
it
there's
is.
a hole?
It is. For me, it's like you know, like a chess match in a sense. So I like kind of that game within the game, like that.
Everett, coach has mentioned that for this offense to be effective, they want to run you some. How have you grown more comfortable perhaps in that role? Because contrary to some people, if you weren't the dual threat quarterback coming out, how much confidence have you developed as a runner and running the read option?
I think I think I was confident in my ability, athletically. Never really ran the ball, coming out in high school and things like that. But I don't necessarily think I had to. I think now it just adds another dimension for us. We're able to go 5 wide, whatever, spread you out, and having a quarterback with athletic ability and things like that. You can really spread the defense and get a few yards.
Are you more comfortable almost like running, improvising, like extending the play? It seems that's when you're most dangerous, as opposed to maybe just the zone read.
I don't know. I mean, I try to, come out and just work every day just to be the best I can be in every facet, really. Just really want to try to, like I said before, just really be great. And I put a lot of, I don't want to say pressure, but I expect a lot out of myself to be great in every aspect of the game.
Personnel-wise, what makes Purdue a tough match?
Personnel-wise, I mean, like I said, Purdue is going to get up for the game. I think what makes it hard with them is they play a lot of, I guess they pretty good with manning up. I don't want to give out too much, but they're pretty good with their corners and things like that. Just their scheme, just sending blitzes and things like that. So I think they do a pretty good job with that.
What will it be like to play at Lucas Oil Stadium?
It's going to be big. I think it's going to be big to also wear those jerseys. That's going to be pretty big for us. So it's going to be a fun, exciting act.
What do you like about those jerseys?
I like the theme behind it, the 500, 50, and 5. Because I think I was sitting in the back or something like that, and I looked at the jersey, and you couldn't really see it; just looked like a regular jersey. But once you get up on it, you see all the details and things like that. So I think that's really great.
When you look at the last couple games with Purdue, their record hasn't been that great, but the games have been so close. Is there an in-state thing that makes this game, close all the time?
Yeah, I think so. Even going back to 2012, they played us pretty tough, and we're getting close. So it's definitely not taking Purdue lightly at all. Contrary to popular belief, definitely, like I said, just come out and execute and that type of thing.
Guys, just 2-minute warning.
Everett, over the first 2 games, you've hit 7 different receivers in both of those games. Is that a sign that the offense is running the way it's designed, and why is it best for the offense to be able to spread the ball around so much, rather than have just 1 or 2 guys?
I think it says a lot about the guys that we have, the arsenal of guys that we have. The different weapons. As far as the running back stable and also the wide receiver group, tight end, doing a great job. So I think it comes with that, and then also just me understanding it better. Whether it's me being in the film room by myself, Coach LaFleur, Coach Kelly, those guys helping me to understand the offense a little bit more. I think it allows you to really take advantage of the defensive weakness.
What's the biggest thing you've had to learn in operating zone read, both as a runner and just handling zone? What's been the biggest adjustment with that?
What's been the biggest adjustment? Just trusting it, making quick, fast decisions. things like that.
Did you have to do it in high school, son?
No,
So it was a
yeah.
learning curve there.
Yeah, it was. But, I mean, so was a lot of stuff, you know, as far as footwork and everything else. I mean, I'm glad to say, you know, I'm 4 years removed for high school. So, you know, I've progressed, you know, even with, you know, running the re-option. I mean, this, you know, we've been running it since the spring. So, you know, I've had some time to kind of get used to it.
It seemed like once you were more comfortable with it your sophomore year and you were running for like 40, 50, 60 yards, a lot of things in the offense opened up. Did you sense that too?
Yeah.
Do you feel the spotlight a little bit more on? I mean, a couple years ago it wasn't nearly as much, even though you guys were on the way to the national championship.
Right.
Or is that just us feeling it, and maybe you're just enjoying it?
Yeah, man. I think, you know, I kind of accept it for what it's for, but still remain the same person I was. You know, never going to change and things like that. So, yeah, I accept it for what it's for. And just kind of taking it stride.
Yeah, it kind of got big. I mean, about a month ago
Yeah,
we were asking if you were going to be the starter, and now all of a sudden
has.
people are talking about you in the Heisman race.
Right, it has. And, you know, like I said, that's things that's out of my control. What I can control is my performance on the field. If I go out there and have a bad game, I'm no longer considered in the Heisman race. You know, so I can, like I said, just control what I can control, and that's my performance on the field.
Thanks, guys.